What is going on, guys? It is Lely206 here, and this is a video showing you the little things which make this demo really enjoyable to play, and a few things which let it down but hopefully get fixed in time for release. So now I'm going to start off with something which lets the demo down and it becomes increasingly frustrating as it happens more and more. It's the way the ball is won back and the refereeing decisions. Just watch how the defender runs into this attacker, misses the ball, and then the next defender comes and takes it. The referee should realise someone's actually committed a foul there. Here again it happens, the player just runs into the player and then wins the ball afterwards. That is obviously a foul. And then here's something annoying here where the player runs into the player, you ride the challenge, and you see it happen here again, but the player riding the challenge loses track of the ball, and then by the time he realizes where it is, he's on having to win the ball back. And then there's obvious bad decisions here where the referee knows that the challenge comes in, he's missed the ball, and he just waves play on like you've got the advantage. And then the refereeing system when it comes to giving out cards is really bad and inconsistent. To say this is a yellow card is got to be like the world's softest yellow card I've ever seen. If that's the standard for yellow cards in PES 2014, then expect to be playing with at least 8 or 9 men. And then actually wait, if that's the standard for yellow cards, God knows why this guy didn't get a yellow card here. And then this was a bit of a bad challenge but could have easily got away with a yellow card, but it ends up getting a red. But what I was going to say, there's one positive thing about the system. When the referees do get it right and let play flow on, you'll start to see a lot more of these tackles coming in from all sort of angles here, because in PES 2013 you would have never put these tackles in from these angles because you just know you're always going to give a foul away. Here you're a bit more confident because the tackling system is good once the referees get it right. So I'm going to move on to something which is partly annoying because sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. It's when you're attacking with a skillful dribbler, he's got a bit of pace about him, you think a great turn from him and he should be able to get away from that defender and create a gap. But what happens in this PES so far is when I do a great turn with Jacqueline, which you just saw there, and you expect that gap to get bigger between him and the defender, what he sometimes does is he decides that he's going to get ready to jostle and wait for that defender, so he slows down and then he just gives up that pace advantage he has, and it becomes annoying because you think what's the point of having that player there if he's weaker than that defender, but he's always waiting for him to come back. Now even with a great turn from Ozil there, you think okay, now go utilize that space, but even then sometimes he just feels sluggish to get off the mark. So you think why is that such a problem? But then here you can see that through ball over the top and great touch, and the second touch is just, that's it, he's away, and again here the first touch and he's away. So it's something which needs tweaking and needs to be more consistent. And you'll see here, look, a great touch on his knee there. That's one thing I like about this game. They use whatever they can to control the ball, but it's very reminiscent of the catch-up bug in PES 2012. Hopefully it gets tweaked and it's not too much of an issue when the game comes out. So now I'm going to move on to heading, and to be honest I don't really need to say much about this. Just look at the animations, look at the intent of heading, whether it's going for goal or looking for a teammate. It just doesn't loop over like it used to in PES 2013. There's another joy to this game when it comes to the aerial side, because even with the strength in the air stat, you can actually tell that it actually has a big meaning in the game, because if it's a strong player, actually look at Perla here on the post, because in PES 2013 he just wouldn't respond to a header. But yeah, as I was saying, the strength in the air, if there's one player clearly stronger than the other, you'll see him towering over the other player. So if it's Vidic for example, he'll be towering over someone like Michael Owen, and you'll see that quite clearly in the game. So now I'm going to move on to goalkeeping, because I think there's been a lot of bad goalkeeping seen on the internet where just some stupid things happen, which you're going to see in the early code. But what the viewers don't want to show you is how good the goalkeeping can be at times, because they can make some great saves whether it's with one hand or they're just generally looking to tip it around the post more often. There's one save I like here, which is the next one. It's very Joe Hart reminiscent, like it just shows a lot more urgency in that situation. Now here you start to see the evasive stat come into play, because now they actually look to avoid oncoming challenges and keep themselves in play. Like here you'll see Newer coming for a slide tackle, Balotelli sees it, even though it's really late he still sees it and tries to keep himself in play, although he's already scored by then. And same here with Jacqueline. If that trick was done in PES 2013, which I used to do a lot, sometimes you used to flick it over the defender's head and he just runs straight into the defender and just get blocked off and no foul will be given. And I just love this shot technique once it actually pays off, because I beat some goalkeeper, it was like that Joe Hart save. It just looked wonderful. He tried obviously pulling that save but it didn't work. Now here you can actually see the vision stat and final ball come into play. As you can see, like he has his head up when he gets the ball under his control. Now I'm guessing people who have a high vision stat will have their head up quite a lot more often, so they get a better picture of things and they just know what's going on. And the final ball, obviously depending how good that is, that's how good the final delivery is. Now here you can see the resistance stat, Well, I'm guessing that's the resistance stat at work there. Someone who's less resistant will probably fall down and, you know, just look for the free kick. And now you've seen some clips showing you why the game has such a good flow to it. But before I end this video, guys, I want to quickly apologize for the delay in upload. It's just that making videos like these where you have to kind of sift through 10-20 matches takes a little while to edit and, you know, upload. So that's, you know, why I kind of got delayed. You know, I prefer quality rather than quantity. But some good news is that I actually am getting PES at least a week early, so you can expect to see some good early footage of the full game there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.